Еще ночью подождешь и начнем. А когда будет 15 минут, после закона можем уходить. Пока я сейчас не вижу отчета по плагиате и по бакалавриате. Папочки, которые...
Их загружают, по-моему,
папочки, которые дали, у меня нет.
У нее нету.
Несколько человек, получается, по организации эту папочку, да? Несколько человек не было отчета.
Защита во что?
Бакалавриате и плачевность.
Давайте я сейчас...
Папочку, если мы это сделаем, отчет, это кто-то не больше.
Auf mein Hinweis. Ausschreiblich разрешение как-то снизу.
Смотрим все эти вещи.
Хорошо.
Любите свой все.
Good morning.
Счет.
Idzie po Kryszyńsku, ale most 400.
Can I start?
Yes, let's start. There or there.
Okay, good morning, respected COVID members. My name is Bacalawriata. I am a student of Society, and today I present my diploma project called Hub. When I was a student, I was looking for an internship at one of our university partner companies, but I had no idea where to look and how to find them. So I reached out to the career practice department for help and spoke to its coordinator, Ms. Kubilova. She was open and honest. Yes, Alato had memorandums with top companies in Kyrgyzstan, but the way it was shared was simple. She would manually upload posts in the Telegram channel. There was no way to track who applied or who got hired. The whole process was disorganized, and there was no proper system to manage this all. She said it would be great to automate this, and that one sentence turned into a career hub, my diploma project. Our career hub is a full-stack web application built specifically for our international university that connects students, graduates, and employers in one place where students discover and apply for jobs, companies publish jobs, internships, events, and courses, and the career practice department as an admin manages the entire process with automation and analytics. The platform solves four main problems. The first is information chaos. Students want to find opportunities because the information spread because between Telegram chats, noise boards, and emails, and there is no single place for career updates. The second is existing platforms do not fit university context. For example, LinkedIn targets highly experienced professionals, while platforms like Headhunter apply payments for publishing jobs, which excludes small local businesses and startups with no budget. The third is this partnership. As I said, our company started memorandums with companies in Kyrgyzstan, but students never hear about these opportunities again. And the fourth is manual work. The career practice department manages all the processes with no automation and analytics. The main goal for the Career Hub is to create a secure web platform that connects students, alumni, and employers in one automated, easy-to-use environment. To achieve this goal, I focus on 5 main objectives. The first is to develop distinct features for each user role, which is company, student, and admin. The second is to enable the publication of 4 post types, which is job, internship, events, and course. And the third is to build a Telegram bot for instant notifications. The fourth is to support multilingual interface. In our case, it's Kyrgyz, English, and Russian languages. And the last but not least is to help Alato alumni to continue their professional development and networking even after graduation. Then the student user flow. Registration is a 3-step process. Students choose from 46 industries they're interested in. It can be software development, law, medicine, public relations. And after that, they fill out their digital profile, including your name, faculty, skills, contact information, CV, set a corporate email with Alato at domain, and set a strong password, get an OTP verification code, and submit their registration. The next, they see the dashboard with the recommended posts by industry. Clicking a post opens details like salary, schedule, description, conditions, requirements, and just with a single click, they can apply for this job. A key feature is the instant notifications. I integrated a Telegram bot that connects to the user's profile and sends real-time notifications whenever the company publishes a job matching the student's interest, which is industry. This removes the checking the website every day. The company user flow. The registration again requires the standard legal information, documents. After submission, their status is set to pending, which means they are restricted from posting until the admin approves the registration. The approved company gains access to a dashboard for managing the reports, for creating them, updating them, for reviewing the applicants, their profiles, CVs, and to see the students' feedback. The admin dashboard is also the same as companies, but they have 2 more exclusive features. First is the company moderation. The admin needs to approve the company or reject them. They need to check the information, if they're legitimate or not, if the company is not fake, and finally approve and reject. The second is the statistics dashboard, where they can see the total number of students, companies, applications, and announcements. And next. On the technical side, the Career Hub uses a client-server architecture, which means that the front end and back end is fully separated from each other. The backend, the Java Spring Boot was used for the main business logic to protect the user data, Spring security, and token management for safety, and for the easy database connection, I have used Spring HTTP and Hibernate. The front-end was built using Vue.js with composition API. For the global state management, I have used the PDF store. And to connect the front-end to the back-end, I have used the Axios for the API requests. And the storage layer is split into two parts, which is the Postgres and Linear. The diagram shows how all parts of the system are connected. At the top, we can see the student, company, and admin users. They interact with the application through the Vue.js content, and every action on the app interface, which is clicking a button, submitting a form, send a request to the Java Spring backend, and the backend is the core of the system. It handles the main business logic, authentication, authorization, and as I said previously, the database is split into two layers, which is Postgres. It's for the structured relational data like users, posts, applications, and for heavy files like images, we use the Medium. And as I said, the Telegram is connected to backend as well for instant notifications. Project timeline. I managed this project from an idea to a fully working system. The journey started in September. I confirmed my topic with the supervisor and collaborated with Mrs. Gulminus from Career Practice Department together with the system requirements, and she also suggested the very first ideas about Career Hub. To make the platform useful for the real market, I led a research group of 5 students from third year to put together surveys with companies and students to analyze the real problems in HR needs. Next, I focused on development from December till January. I did the front-end development. From January till March, I focused on the development of backend, designing the database architecture, and integrated the Telegram bot. And from March to April, after successful pre-defenses, with the professional support of its special promoted universities and Komorov, we deployed the project to the test environment for the successful testing and debugging. And finally, in May 2026, the platform successfully went to the production environment. Conclusion, students now have one place to find and apply for jobs. Companies can reach the local talent without any cost barriers, and the Career Practice Department replaces hours of manual work with automation initiatives. Although Career Hub is not the end of this work, it's just the beginning. I built this as a student with everything I know today, and there are features to add anything and decisions that I would refine with more experience, of course. And I plan to keep developing it after graduation, so the Career Hub will serve the local community for many, many years to come. Thank you for your attention. My presentation is over. I'm ready for your questions. That's it.
Colleagues, questions?
Can you show us a bit on this, please?
I'm there.
It's fine. It's okay. We see. No problem. It's okay. It's fine. It's not easy, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
Is the process. Because I thought that data is the create of intention to be title of parts. You can have all the master, all the it's the applicant, for example, two students apply for these jobs. We can change the students from pending to approval rejected and do the profile. Clicking in this applicant, opens the profile, you can see the CV, all the field, all the positive information, and we can see our profile, we can change our information as well. Our companies that are waiting for their approval, for example, this passive company, they're waiting for approval. And statistics, we can see the total number of students, all the students here, and mention the students that. Again, the dashboard, the same dashboard, the basic policies, their profile, the text profile, choose industries, connect to the telephone model, their applications, and they can see their students, and events. They can leave, for example, the what is that? It used for events. And the platform is freelancers, actually, that's for now.
Sorry, why they need Telegram bot?
To get notifications. And for example, when the company publishes a job, notifications can come to students.
And how many digits you have verification?
What do you mean?
How many digits? 4, 5, 6 digits for verification.
We need 6.
Okay.
6.
So,
Discussions.
that question, more content, why did you choose UJS?
Well, first of all, I already worked in the industry, and in our case, we use stack UJS and JavaScript. So we used to this stack and we decided to choose it. And there was documentation, there was the ecosystem. Yeah.
So what type of roles are here in your application? There is a student searching for announcement. There must be admin, and also there should be sort of employers who can make the announcement without their authority.
Yeah.
So how do they come into the system, and how do they make announcements?
We have a creative practice department of our university. Sister Miroslava, she's the coordinator. She connects to these companies. She tells them that our application.
So I'm saying, do they come to this department? Do they get sort of email or confirmation number, and do they get into the system to make the announcement, or maybe they have sort of external sources?
No, they just register in this platform. Yes. Okay. That's registered in this platform. And as I show earlier, they need an improvement of the pay practice department. For example, here in companies, each company waits for an approval. Pay practice department, this is real, she checks if the company is real, it's not fake, if it's legitimate or not, checks the information, contact them, and finally approve or reject this company.
And how are you going to monitor all the system? Because most of the time, announcements are outdated. When you go to Headhunter, most of the announcements are outdated. So how do you going to manage this?
When we create a post, we set a start date and end date of this announcement. For example, today is the 11th of June. They need to choose 7 days from now on, for example, 18th, and then it expires and it won't be shown here. When the next post, it will not be shown here.
So due to expiration.
Yes.
So this is 7 days.
Yes, active, inactive. Yes, this kind of posts. For example, if you can see, this post is not available here because it's already when it expired. Yes.
Other questions? Just a few questions. You said that this platform is unsecured. How do you secure this platform?
Well, for students, we use the auto-educated domain. So only our students can use the application. But second of all, as I said, the company is improved from the creative practice department. Yes.
Did you check this software based on standard penetration test software?
Well, we use GPT tokens. Whenever the user logs in, they check the role, the token, like it expires in 1 hour, and the refresh token expires in 7 days.
I mean some professional penetration tests, for example, WebSuite. So WebSuite can test this website.
Actually, no penetration tests on registration.
Okay, thank you.
So can you mention all the stack and their meanings that you use?
All the stack?
All the stack. Can you just from top to bottom, or from the bottom to top, the stack that we use for this? And you should point that you are implementing ready, you are sort of integrating something to the ready system. Our OAU system, this OCS, BMS, they're already ready. So, and you should show how you use sort of new, some sort of stack and implement it into this ready system.
As I said, Sanjay Nurov, our IT specialist, helped me to deploy this project to all of those servers. So this part was on his side. My part was to develop and finally to push all the codes to the Alato corporate repository GitLab. And all the process of deployment was on his side, was on your side, yes. And the stack is Java Spring Boot for the backend. For the front end, it's Vue.js. It connects to database or to backend via the XCS for API requests, HTTP, and what else? And the backend connects to the Postgres and the for streaming the data.
And what about the view?
Vue.js.
No, I'm saying a model view controller.
What
So
view?
definitely use a model view controller. Where did you get the views?
What do you mean by views? Use the architect from the project. From the front end, we get the requests, controllers, they handle these requests and send these to the service where the main business logic is located. When the services are with, for example, process all the business logic, they again return the JSON which goes through the controllers and again to the front.
So I'm saying you get the ready views.
Ready views, but you
Okay, yes.
Just a question, about tokens. How did you generate tokens? Based on which algorithms?
to be tokens.
Generate tokens. How did you generate them? Based on time, based on what?
It's based on well.
Is it time?
Yeah, the time. No, it's a number for the expiration and the refresh for settings.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
how did you generate this token? How did you generate? Name, time. What is the base of the algorithm?
Well, it's email, name, role. Yes.
Thank you very much. Easy to learn.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please write down your questions because then we will send questions and marks to someone. Questions. Six criteria to assess the developers. I should. So tomorrow you can start whenever you're ready. Я думаю, что не сказать, как мне извинить.
So hello, my name is Tim Rayo. I'm from Com. Today I'm going to present you a qualifying control for people who need which sold among. So, I want to start with no data, but with the story how it started. My friend of mine was working in a local charity fund. He was working as a videographer, and there were some people who knows him, but they didn't know about the charity fund, and they connected to him and said that they need some help to collect some amount of money to get some treatment. And this is how it started. He called me, and we started helping them. So we helped all three people. We raised the amount of money they needed, and they all recovered and get the treatment they needed. And while we were doing it, we were connected with other charity funds, and we found out that there are a lot of problems. The problem we discovered that everything in that kind of charity funds were working through messengers, Telegram, WhatsApp, and so on. Money goes to personal bank accounts, so they didn't go. The people who need money, they didn't see the money that was coming, and the money was transferring to the bank of charity funds. And there were no verification systems. Anyone who can claim to help funds have no way to efficiently check documents. So not everyone were checking the documents. They were just collecting the money for the people who need the help, and also there were a lot of scammers. And nowadays everyone can just launch an Instagram ad, target, and everyone will send money to that also. So there were no zero transparency for donors. Not every donors knew that the money were sent to the recipient, and the aspect would also help from so people from other countries who wanted to help, they could because they didn't have an opportunity to transfer to the bank of our country. also organizers were now one person managing Instagram, bank transfer, document checks, and donor sessions similarly. So the market proves demand. So I'm going to tell about the example of the charity fund that is working in Kurdistan. So Sepix, maybe some of you heard about them. So they raised over $850,000 in 12 months. So they are also taking 50, or I guess 30% from the money they raised. And also IBK Fund, they raised over $1 million. And they also, so most of our charity funds taking percent from the money they collected. And this is also the big problem. So the project of
Why are you saying that this is a problem?
what exactly? Collecting the
So
money?
they're taking money, but they have maybe they have some rooms, maybe they hire some.
They do hire some people, but I know the people who are like running these funds in person, and I know there is some there were some situations that they were like for example one patient in Turkey, maybe he need treatment, but and they collected the money they needed, but they can't give it to him because they have a lot of people like they're running, and so they're taking the percent from them to give salary. And because of such kind of situation, some patient didn't get treatment in time, and so that's why I'm saying that this is a big problem. So and that's why I made the infrastructures. So on that, they crowdfunding a platform that connects donors and people in need. So this platform, the mission is make charity easy, accessible, and completely transparent for everyone. So this is a mobile crowdfunding platform connecting donors, as I said, designed to enable transparent and trustworthy charitable fundraising, operationally and conceptually similar to a successful Tudo platform. This is the analog of Tudo platform, and some of you heard about it. So the tech stack I used for backend core, so of that platform is Java and Spring Boot. And beside the core backend, there's also an admin panel, which is built on Python and Django. And the mobile client was built on Flutter. So the code is a cross-platform for iOS and Android database, which is Postgres, and the infrastructure is just. So this is how the system architecture looks like, especially the backend core. So Flutter is the client, it connects with backend REST API and it goes to database. So this is the modules that are in backend. So there are 5 main modules. So this is the architecture of backend is module anomaly, not the microservices. So there is a 5 modules, main modules, as I said. The first module where all the banners or such kind of information contains. Also, there is a user module campaigns, which you will understand that. The payment model and the notification model. And it goes all through database which is called Postgres, and also there's a menu for photo savings. And this is pages for backend core. The progress that has been done, backend fully developed, admin panel fully developed, also core writing features implemented. Also payment aggregation, I already integrated with Freedom payment aggregation, and also the legal documentation was done. So I have an LLC, public local agreement, privacy policy in terms of service, everything toward the application. So this is how the admin panel looks like. So there's 3 screenshots. I remind you that it was written in Python. So in this admin panel, like you can create, for example, campaigns. You like control every entity in the system. Also, all the requests for opening new campaigns come here, and the admin just approve them or decline them. So this is how the campaign creation form looks like. If, for example, if you have a man who need some like need, you just come here like in the application and just you can create your own campaign. So you just fill up with the information that is needed. For example, name, description, all the necessary documents that validates your disease or the thing that you are asking for help. As your password photos, comments if you want, and so on. So this is how looks the campaign key. This is the main page here. An ordinary user just can see all the campaigns that is not finished, and this is the how it looks like inside campaign. So there's the comments. There is information about the documentation. Also, you can just click to the button help and donate money. And this is how the interface of each profile looks like. So this is the integration with Freedom Finance. So here you just put the amount of money you need and just press the button help, and then you will be directed to a Freedom payment page where you will process the payment. And a bit of demo how it looks like. So the photos are here wasn't uploaded, but this is how it looks like. So this is the end of the presentation.
Other questions?
Yeah, I have a question. You said for the backend you use Python, Django, Spring. Why did you use two technologies?
Why did I use for example? So the problem was I like in the beginning of the creating the platform, I wanted to write everything on on Java, but I wanted to have some experience in other languages also, and that's why I wrote the admin demo in Python. And this is the language. There's no any architecture reason why I use switch technologies.
I want to ask that for this app that is being created, that you've gone through with the first many apps, okay? What you have added, the first one, and for security specs, is there any third party work
Third party, you mean what kind of third party?
that can have in many websites? They also provide some kind of security for transactions. That you have transactions with money.
So for my internal transaction, there for every campaign there's the history, and everything is also goes to the database. And also in the application there's a role model, like for example for donors, for anonymous, and for the one who need help. They have different.
These features you have added.
Yeah.
And for security.
For security, I didn't implement, for example, Spring Security because I saw that it was a bit, not in that case. So I just wrote everything in manually. The security also like so the backend core configure the security. No, I mean backend. So there is a security in backend. I wrote it manually. I didn't use any frameworks to like cover it. So yeah, it's the admin panel and backend deploy, but mobile app like we couldn't put it there. It's released to App Store or demo.
Okay.
So guys, can we ask me just fair questions? Did you do this by yourself or you used AI? So this is not about, it's not a problem of using AI, but the core idea is sometimes to ask students, can you just explain me some sort of piece of code in your project? And they just clearly don't know nothing about what they
I can explain every piece of code.
So the idea is you use several different programming languages. Yes. So this is Python. This is Java. This is Java, right? So and how did you solve the problem of integration of this?
So they are not integrated with each other. That's first of all. Flutter, mobile app version is Flutter. Yeah, it's just a client. Client can be anything, for example, web or so. Flutter is, mobile app just talking with backend REST API, yes, HTTP request, and admin panel, just admin panel. It's like admin backend of admin panel and backend of the core. They are connected to one database, which means that they have common entities, and this is how they interact with each other through the database.
So the main logic is still in Java.
Yes, still in Java and backend in Java and Spring.
So what about sort of bank system? So people send some their money to some sort of bank account, and how do they get from the money to the sort of people who need this real money? How you're going to send this money to?
Okay. So
really need this money.
There's two options: to send money to their bank account, to the people who, or open like one main account where the money will be collected. And so this is the way I went. So after the registration of the people, for example, a man with a disease. So in the system there is opening a virtual account. For everyone has its own virtual account, but the account where money goes is one. Yeah. And for example, if you are asking for money, you just send a request, just writing the amount of money you needed, and you just transferring this money to you. And you can just transfer the money to you. You have to like put some evidence. For example, you said that you needed some treatment in Turkey, and every hospital gives you a receipt that submit your needs, no? And this receipt you just ask money.
So as you know, applications, most of modern applications are just making crude operations.
Yeah.
Create, read, update, delete. Do you make something extra with this?
Of course, for example, integrating this freedom pay aggregation. So the aggregation provides transferring money from it. For example, the integration is a different part. Admin panel, of course, is just a cross integration. Beside, for example, Java 4 has its own business logic. For example, after creating a campaign, there is a different part where we're creating an independently virtual account for the campaign of the man who is need and so on. So a backend core is like has its own business logic, and there are no just crowd integration.
More questions? Okay, I'm going to ask. So you mentioned IP address 38.186.182. We support 81 that it's kind of IP address import for your admin panel. Could you please open it?
Admin panel?
Yes, 38, 180, 36, 182, 180, 81.
Port. You mean the IP address?
I bet it's important.
Yeah.
So could you please open it?
You were asking why it's open, right?
No, I'm asking please open now. But just go to this. I bet this with port and open it. 38, 180, 36, 182. We know this IP address, right? This IP address and port you mentioned in the docs. The protocol HTTP, not HTTPS, right? Because you mentioned HTTP, not S, not secure.
But it's, no, HTTP, like I guess I mentioned because of the local, but the server.
38, 180 is a global IP address.
Yeah, just, I deployed it to the global just to test.
We can just open it.
Yeah.
But in the
I
docs,
just into the virtual server just to open it.
so you can open a reveal just from your server.
No, I need to like sign into the virtual account, like where I load the server or deploying the admin panel.
Okay. But again, so you use HTTP, not HTTPS. But is this IP still alive?
Yeah.
So how much time you need to start admin panel?
I think so.
If you can just, I will show you after the promise.
How much time you need?
Huh?
How much time more you need? Because now
10 minutes.
You can show it.
I need just to configure something,
but please use this IP address 38, 180, 36, 182.
Okay, yes, this works.
And 80, 81 port.
Yeah. Exactly.
But okay, you will do, but another question. Did you check your application with some special software, right? For instance, Janix penetration test?
Long time for what?
For penetration test,
For penetration test, I just do it manually. I didn't use any sort of programs to integrate.
your REST API is based on HTTP or HTTPS?
HTTPS.
Also, we should. Okay, thank you. Waiting.
Brilliant. So good morning to all. My name is Kalin. Currently, I work as full stack software engineer in a team-based company using React in the front-end part and C# on the back-end part. Today, I would like to present to you my diploma work titled as Development of Verbal Insurance Logic in the Microcredit Pipeline. So one of the products that we are developing on my job is Microcredit Pipeline. Okay, so intro. Over the past decade, digital transformation has significantly changed the microcredit sector. Loan processing has become fully automated. Modern microcredit pipelines now include automated borrower scoring, real-time credit decision engines, instant approval workflows, automated contract generation, digital document management. So these innovations have significantly improved processing speed, operational efficiency, and customer experience. However, despite the high level of automation in core latency processes, borrower insurance integration often remains partially manual or loosely connected to the loan pipeline. So in many cases, insurance parameters are calculated separately, policy insurance requires additional manual validation, data synchronization between the insurance company and the microcredit company. This creates operational gaps and increases business risks. As a result, when loan issuance is highly optimized, the insurance company often becomes a bottleneck within the microcredit ecosystem. So the main problem, the core issue lies in the financial and operational risks caused by insufficient automation of borrower insurance logic. Here you can see several risks, like operational risks, like manual data entry increases the probability of human error. Policy parameters may not fully match loan conditions. Insurance terms may be inconsistently applied, and lack of synchronization between the companies and the systems. Also, here are some financial risks and process insufficiencies, like incorrect premium calculation, increased probability of uncovered loan defaults, and direct financial losses for the company. And process insufficiencies is slower loan processing time, additional verification steps, higher operational workload, etc., etc. So my proposed solution is developing the logic of borrower insurance embedded into microcredit pipeline. To eliminate operational gaps and financial risks, a fully integrated insurance logic was developed and embedded directly into microcredit workflow. So development plan. So here are some parts like backend and content. On the backend implementation, we have key features like real-time communication between loan and insurance ecosystems, automatic premium calculation via external API of the insurance company, automated policy generation requests, synchronized loan and insurance status updates, error handling, etc. How this solves the main problem? Removes human factor from policy processing, eliminates inconsistencies between loan and insurance data, reduces risks of uninsured or incorrectly insured loans, protect the company from potential financial losses, strengthens system reliability and automation maturity. What was done in the backend? It's the main model, some HTTPS client, business logic, and the ground worker for checking the policy payment status. Here you can see some part of code. I also have permission from my job to demonstrate it to the commission, so don't worry about it. Here you can see like sample insurance entity. It's some piece of the code. Here you can see like the person, like loan request, employee, some insurance state, some details. So the behavior is create, confirm, pay, cancel, annul, add, remove, sign documents, and some queries for pending policies and locking for reward. Here you can see some support client interface, some functional methods like calculate premium, create insurance, confirm insurance, get products, get territories, and check insurance payment status. Also configuration for support point, like URI, like token and timeout. Some business logics for simple payments. Here you can see some roles that were used, like get insurances, get products, calculate premium, create insurance, confirm, check insurance payment status, cancel, annul, etc. What about worker? Background processing is used to calculate, to check the payment status of insurance in the system, critically check payment status of policies in confirmed state and mark them as paid when the insurance reports payment. So here you can see the screenshot from the system. It's a configuration of worker, like the schedule of worker, like frequencies and
You can speak Russian. It's easier for you to start. You can speak Russian.
Okay.
Frequencies. Frequencies. Just the frequencies.
Frequencies and
Duration. Length. Duration.
Yes. Here you can see the schedule of this worker and also visual. What was done in the front-end part is insurance page, displaying existing insurance policies for the client, premium calculation model, policy creation model, policy details drawer, subgoal reports page, client system configuration page, and also worker configuration page. Here you can see some screenshots from the system, from the front-end part. Like also we have loan request validation. It's validation of the business logic, not the technical validation. For example, here you can see that we have some work types of workflows, like simple and extended workflow. Here you can see that here are some rules of validations. Наличие страховки по желанию клиента.
Got it. Sorry, wait.
Thanks, it will be today.
So she's talking about insurance for all clients.
Yes.
Yeah,
Here you can see some validation on the front part, like some message that the confirmed or paid policy is not exist on this client. Also, we have the rule for the insurance that the clients beginning from 70 years must have the insurance mandatory. Also, history of loan request insurance decisions. Here you can see some models, also premium calculation and policy creation review, policy information, details, policy details, travel like what the loan request, what they assume, what the sum of the premium, what is the period states, and some data and data. Policy on the insurance report page. Also, we have for the accountant and technology stack that has been used. It's .NET and C# on the backend part. Also Git, of course. PostgreSQL for the database. Garage is S3, like S3.
Storage.
Storage, yes.
Similar to the
S3 compatible instruments. Garage. Instead of, for example, Nino.
So it's a storage for binary files.
Yes, yes, yes. Instead of Nino, for example. Also TypeScript for front-end with React, Docker and Kubernetes for the deployment, and TeamCity for the build part. So we
Can you
don't
just step back and can you describe the meaning of these technologies?
Okay.
No, I'm just saying why using TypeScript?
Okay. So as in our company, there are no.
Sorry, so just the presentation, but so questions will be part of presentations.
Okay.
So we did say that.
Okay. Conclusion. Insurance is one of the key staffs of the financial ecosystem. It plays a crucial role in protecting financial institutions from the unexpected losses and ensuring long-term sustainability. The market predict operations where decisions are made quickly and risk levels are inherently higher. Insurance becomes not just an additional feature, but a strategic necessity. So that's all.
Oh my God. It's your turn. No more questions, please.
So what was the role of TypeScript in your application?
Okay. My company is in my company there are a lot of software engineers, but commonly they are backend engineers, and commonly they are writing on C#. So C# is statically typed language, as you know, and for us it's more easier to write not in JS, but it's more easier to write on TypeScript using TypeScript.
So and the core idea is?
Yes, this is the correct.
So the core idea is?
Okay. So the core idea is just comfortable for us.
Having strict definite types in our applications, right? And not changing them in runtime. So what's the role of Garage? Can you say again? So Postgres is a database that can handle several types of data, integers, flows, strings, units, right? But Garage is a modern way of
storing binary files.
What type of binary files can handle? Audio, video.
All of them. Like it's like menu. There is no difference in which type of binary files.
So is it an open source?
Yes, but it's not so popular. Recently, where we used Minero, but we относительно недавно начали использовать Garage. Recently, to use Garage.
Questions, comments?
No.
Does it include your others? Guys?
No, there was that one. A bit confused, right, Docker?
Docker? Why Postgres?
Line of others, line of others.
So,
The role of Docker, you can say.
I think the first question is why .NET and PostgreSQL? Why not with a massive scale, for example? We're using PostgreSQL because it's first of all it's more popular, and the second one is that it's open source. But not like MSSQL. And also MSSQL is more specific with this one.
It's cheaper, right? To get the service, we need to pay this. For Microsoft, we need to pay more.
Yes.
And how Docker is without?
Docker, I think today in currently days, Docker is one of the I don't know how to say basic things in development.
I have a question. Said it's your company's product, and in which part of development do you participate? Deployment.
And to start.
You also participate in deploying projects, for example, using Kubernetes.
Not in all the parts, but yes, partially.
Can you describe the data interchange between client and server, or in JSON, DB value pairs, how is it organized?
It's HTTPS, HTTP. We are using JSON.
HTTP
In both
I think
sides?
client server, not even not secured.
It's secured using the API between the insurance company and our network.
But you send one packet, right? And you have when in the middle, someone just issuing this packet, right? Taking the token, right? And then game is over.
Yes, but it's a protocol of the insurance company.
Okay. But also you mentioned Kubernetes, right?
Yes.
Kubernetes was developed many years ago, right? Also, it's a kind of very good platform, right? So there are many ways to hack it. How did you secure your system? Because if you scan, you can use HTTP, and it's communication between client and server, right? So it's scary, right? And also use Kubernetes.
Yes. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Наш конвейер им пользуются, получается, еще и обычные сотрудники, то есть сотрудники используют сертификат. Это со стороны security. Если вы имеете в виду именно взаимодействие с страховой компанией, то мы общаемся по их протоколу, и вот в их протоколе написано, что мы используем просто IP-ключ.
Ну, вы говорите, что HTTP используете, да? То есть, получается, это не зашифрованный канал?
Нет. В общем, интерактивный конвейер использует HTTPS, потому что он использует сертификат.
Хорошо. У вас в тех организации есть человек, который смотрит за то, чтобы Postgres использовалось, чтобы были даты? Как у вас это происходит? Не получается. Обычно главная система на основе того, что вот если быстрее версия, по этой версии есть vulnerabilities. И даже там без логина, без пароля можно просто войти в систему и сделать то, что нужно. И обычно просто нужно это все постоянно апдейтить, потому что это не последняя версия. У вас не занимается.
Вообще, скорее DevOps.
DevOps.
Именно, да.
Где они находятся территориально? Может, есть несколько подразделений, я понимаю. Как они тестируют дистанционно?
У нас в офисе.
Приходят люди и делают. Понятно. А можете запустить любой докер?
Да.
Любой.
В плане любой, имеете в виду с проекта?
Да, любой докер, прям будете запускать. Что, личник? Сдох?
Так, я оплачивал.
Давайте мы девушку закончим, а уже. Прямо клик пацаните, запускайте, чтобы все видели. I ask you to start any docker. Okay.
So can you mention us please the meaning, Galina? Can you mention us please the meaning of Docker in modern age? The idea of Docker in modern age?
Docker is used to в общем, докер. Докер очень часто используется в разработке программного обеспечения. Почему? Во-первых, если нужно, допустим, даже простой обычный пример, поставить базу. Можно поставить базу ее локально на компьютер, но это долго, это муторно, и во-вторых, используя докер, можно этот процесс намного улучшить. Почему? Потому что когда мы, например, устанавливаем имидж докера, что он в себя включает? Он в себя включает базовую какую-то Linux операционную систему, и поверх нее уже ставится какой-то софт. Например, можно установить JDK, либо можно установить Postgre или еще что-либо другое. То есть, используя докер, можно контейнеризировать любой софт, который мы хотим запустить, и запускать его где угодно. Вот. Это очень удобно.
I think it's a good question, right? So, for the question, what is the difference between Docker and virtual machine? Why do you use Docker? Why you don't use virtual machines? I think it's a core of the question.
So the idea is, for example, when we were students, we heard nothing about Docker. We were offered just, they said on server side, you're going to have MySQL database, SSH protocol, PHP, and sort of admin panel. That's it. So we were offered only these options. But now we are offered more than this. We are using Docker. And I'm saying, so can you compare like old style version development and new style version development, and what's the blue idea of Docker nowadays? Why you just can't? So you can just get SSH. So server admin server can just give you can create sort of user on the server side. You can go use SSH, and you can use that so package managers. You can install all sorts of software. You can do everything that you want just using simple SSH. But what's the role of Docker?
The role of Docker is using virtual machine. So, for example, if you're using currently Windows operation system, you can run some software that is run, for example, on Linux using Docker. So it's like.
Okay, just stopping Docker. Okay, stopping Docker, please.
Can I show on my computer now?
Yes, of course, yes, you can.
Not
No problem.
using HDMI.
No problem.
Температура, видимо, не регулируется.
Уменьшить интенсивность на него.
Что не этот.
So here we have Docker desktop. Here we can have some containers. For example, the containers of the Spectre project is running. So that is, or you need that I run it from the command line.
Whatever. You give preference.
So they are working now.
Okay, thank you. Good. Very good, thank you very much. That's fine. Thank you very much, appreciate it.
How old are you now, Selena?
Advanced.
Нет, мы спрашивали, ну, очень дело, если Ким, да, это корейская фамилия. По-корейски значит кто? Ну, Ким это кто, да? По-корейски. Да, по-корейски, откуда корейская фамилия. Интересно. Тимур, готов?
У меня тот сервер сдал, потому что долго не оплачивал. У меня есть второй сервер, почему-то ну, типа работает, но это не компания может подключиться. Вот. Но у меня есть ответ на ваш вопрос. Да, там HSP, я не законфигурировал админку на HSP, потому что я вспомнил то, что как бы я писал админку, и там отправляется не REST API запросы, там же отправляется у меня шаблон, темплейты, то есть HTML. Вот, HSPS, по идее, он же HSPS, он шифрует ответ, а вот HTML, то есть я возвращаю HTML, то есть подпись, а не JSON ответ. И для этого у меня был сконфигурирован CRS, вот, для того, чтобы то есть без этого CRS токена как бы пользователь не мог никак получить доступ к этим HTML.
А токен, как генерировать токен?
Токен генерится просто за счет как раз таки джампа.
На базе чего?
Под капотом я не смотрел, как он генерит CRS токен. Вот. Но у него там есть своя логика.
Ну, сейчас один модель не работает.
Я могу на другой сервер деплоить, я могу работать, но не конкретно под деплоить.
Окей, thank you. Good. Ну, в любом случае, работа очень хорошая, такая благородная.
Ну да.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you, Demir. Thank you, Galina. Sorry for the questions.
Thank you.
Take care. So if you're ready, we can start.
We can start, yeah.
Yeah, please.
So, hello, respected community members. My name is Защита, and I'm here to show you my graduation diploma project. It's a startup. Alatofit, a comprehensive web application, fitness tracker with previous language support. Why I chose this topic? Because I noticed a gap which no one has addressed before, and I'm here to turn this gap into a working product. So let me start with a simple fact. There is no fitness app today which support the full previous language. Here, as you can see applications like Strava and World Class. They are the most popular applications, fitness applications with millions of users, but none of them support a fully, actually don't support previous language. But this is also our local app application, which is it has a previous support, but it's very partial, very flex a little bit, I can say. 3 of them has zero previous support. So the result, low engagement and poor accessibility for previous speakers who want to track their fitness. There is a real barrier for our community. So here goes the solution. Alatofit, the first fitness platform with full Kyrgyz language support. Why it matters? For the first time, Kyrgyz speakers can track their fitness in their own native language. No barrier, no translation needed. Accessible health tool for everyone. So my goal was very simple.
to create, to build a multilingual web application that provides accessible fitness tracking for local users, specifically optimized for the Kyrgyz-speaking community. Here is a competitor analysis. As I said before, Strava and Word for us, so we will compete with these three applications. We can see Strava and WordCast, as I said, they don't have any Kyrgyz language support. Oshka Hijab is partially. Let me tell you about Oshka Hijab. It's our local app. They do have video tutorials of fitness for women. For a woman who wear hijab, I mean, closed women, yeah? So they can track their activity at home, at anywhere. It's very useful app, but they lack of supporting Kyrgyz language. And these are the very popular apps. I think you are using one of them. And but I can say that these all three lack of Kyrgyz language, and in the future I'm going to add a feature. I have already partially implemented in front end, but I haven't written a business logic. But in site, I will show a QR code. You can see it all on my own. There are some of them freemium. One was premium, all job requires 5 some a day, and in case if you buy their own SIM card, of course. And mine is right now is premium, but in the future, when I will grow, expand my application, I will add some subscription with 199 songs per month. So which tags I use? For backend, I use Spring Boot as REST API, PostgreSQL for database management, and GNT for authentication. For frontend, I use the React SPA, interactive charts, and for localization, of course, I use I18 Next for previous localization. I translated over 500 and more UI strings in Kyrgyz, in Russian, and in English, because I also care about other nationalities. And so here is the system architecture. The system follows a three-tier architecture. First, user communicates with front-end. The front-end communicates with Spring Boot backend through secure RESTful APIs. Then which communicates with PostgreSQL database. So also all requests are secured with GVT. Without no valid GVT tokens, users cannot log in. And all the business logic is in the backend: calculation of covers, steps, and validating inputs, managing the users' sessions, everything in backend, and PostgreSQL database. And it communicates with PostgreSQL database to store and retrieve data. This operation makes the application very clean, secure, and scalable. So here is the database schema. So in all, I have four main tables: users, workout, activity, and goal. Everyone has their own primary key user ID. Everyone's connected with user, and the users have a user role, admin, and role user. And I also keep my I can say that I have two message properties in front end and in back end. So in front end, I have already translated 500 UI strings, and also in back end, I have translated message properties. I keep their every text in Russian, in English, and Kyrgyz. So they are also kept here in the database. And security flow, as I said, authentication is handled with GVT. When the user logs in, the backend validates their credentials and returns a token. For all subsequent requests, the frontend sends this token in the header. A custom filter validates the token before any request reaches the control. This ensures that users can only access with their own data. The key features of this application is that users can log their workout with custom types also. So we can choose one of these workouts, but also you can add your own workout. Yeah? And this custom type is secure. You cannot write the password or anything to hash the application. Yeah. I will keep this also, I will expand, I will work on it also to make it more securable, yeah? Because with custom type, you can write anything and keep as a string or keep as a, so you can write anything. It's very cautious. And daily activity logging, you can add your activity like steps, calories, and so on. And you can see a progress chart, a 30-day graphic, and how many steps, how many activities, how many kilometers have you done. And goal tracking, you can add your goal and track your goal. It will be done, in progress, and not done. So in body metrics, you can add your own body metrics, and in the future, I'm going to add more advanced features so that, for example, AI is using body metrics can give motivational letters or some motivational advices. Yeah, how, for example, a user asks, "I want to get rid of some kilograms. Can you help? What I can do?" And AI will, using his body metrics, answer to that question more clearly, yeah? And with Russian, English language support is already implemented. And I have already implemented security and authentication. So here's the QR code. You can see it's already live, and you're welcome to try it on. And live is application is live universal, front end is universal, backend is a render, and database is Neon, and source code here is. Well, let me tell you about user traction and growth. This is the most important one. All in all, here's a here's already all in all. In my application, have 13 real registered users who have collectively logged 68 workouts logged, and for a month. In a month, users started from the big one from 1 user, and it's grow up to the 13 users in the big 4. And most importantly, most of the users chose Kyrgyz as a preferred language, then Russian, then English. Impact and market opportunity. So how my project impacted to the Kyrgyz language speakers? Yeah, there are 4.5 million of users who have been underserved by a global fitness industry. So this impacts to our Kyrgyz language speakers. This also impacts to our university community. Yeah, Alatoy International University has around 10,000 students. They are international students, and this application will be very convenient to them to use. And a digital health lab in Central Asia. As we know, Central Asia is an emerging digital market. Kyrgyzstan's internet penetration is growing fast. Health tech in local languages is the next frontier. And here are some user feedbacks. Some of the users, like Shaknoza from New York right now, she's in New York, she liked and praised the convenience of 3 languages, international languages, accessibility of these 3 languages, and she was happy that I included Kyrgyz languages, those are the native own language, and most of them liked the user-friendly UI. And some of them told me to add some features like to improve AI chatbot making. This is how the application's registration and login looks. You can see. This is the dashboard, light and dark modes. Here, goals, activities, workouts, and profile. And challenge. So challenge and solutions. I have faced many challenges, many problems with development. Of course, I changed this GPT token storage implementation. There were problems with the tokens were expiring immediately after the login. So I solved it as soon as possible with the I also saw the cross-error between front end and back end. There was a problem with cross-origin configuration. And also small problems like translation of 500 UI. It was just time consumable for the problem. It was just a difficulty for me to translate correctly every text here. And future work. As I look ahead, I can say that I have planned three main directions. I'm going to add a smart communication. So application will have a notification system for workout reminders and for goal achievements and motivation alerts like, oh, you have done very good job, thank you. And advanced data visualization. I'm going to add more UI, more with interactive graphics, more advanced statistics because right now I have just one graphic showing a 30-day graphic here. And AI-driven presentation, I'm going to improve my AI assistant by, right now it's using Hugging-Face Llama model, but it lacks a little bit because it answers English language not so grammatically not well, but the meaning is normal. So I'm going to buy another model from ChatGPT or another from Llama, maybe, to make it more clear and more transfer more clearly. And yes, so thank you. Our project is not just a university project; it's a whole solution for 4.5 million of users who are underserved by global fitness industry. And that's all. Thank you very much.
Comments, questions? No, okay.
I have a question. Is it this is your project is fitness project structure, and I didn't understand how it's gonna load the workouts to your system.
Because it was in a site, you can see in the bottom, there is a workout login board. You just need to type your workout by your own. There is some choice appear when you want to write. Yeah, there are three types. For example, to run, to push up, maybe, and to ride on a bike. Ride a bike. And you can choose one of them, or you can write by your own. There is a custom type. Because we don't know how many workouts you do and what kinds you do, you can by your own add your workout. For example, I do advanced Pilates, yeah, and I want to add this. If there is, but of course, I will expand the database by adding more workouts so that users will not type them by their own. So I will make it more convenient for them.
Is there an option to integrate this system with Apple Watches?
Apple Watch, of course, it can be integrated. We can expand it to make it wearable. Yeah, which is yes. If I will add previous, if I will, I think if I will improve the AI description language, they can maybe think about this project to integrate.
Which is good.
And also, we can expand it to make a mobile application, of course, or wearable watches, or we can recommend to our partnership, make a partnership with Oscar Pija. I think they will like it.
So the core idea of this application is about showing types of exercises or tracking, analyzing your exercises routines. What's the idea? So it's gonna show me how to make exercises, or it's gonna show me how I, for for example, my routine every month.
Yes.
Achievements, meetings.
It's not a video tutorial. It's not something that you will see and learn. It's just the tracking, fitness tracker. You will track your workout, you will track your activity by day, and see the graphics, how everything went well and what can be improved. And also AI will give you some advices like to improve this field because you work in this field. It would be better if you talk about your health and so on. So here is the concept. Core idea is that my application will have AI in Kyrgyz language. So for Kyrgyz speaking community, first of all, and then for international community. Yes, I can talk about Russian community and English speaking community.
Other questions?
You need to find some new features also. Like
Yes.
only for Kyrgyz people, if I want to join for English, that's not only that. Look for some other features also.
I'm going to add another features. There are many features which can be added here. But first I wanted to tell about the AI in Kyrgyz. Yeah? I can add habit tracking, and not just fitness tracking, but habit tracking. I can improve it to make a platform with all habits, I mean all trackers which exist in the world, like habit tracker, menstruation tracker, like fitness tracker, so on, everything. It can be, it's just start.
So yeah, we just can say that. Yeah.
So the core idea is health is the first word, right?
Yes.
Health is first.
You mentioned database. What is normal form of your database?
Again?
You mentioned database.
Yes.
What is normal form of your database? First, second, third, etc. What's the normal form?
Normal form?
Yeah, normalization of database.
I use PostgreSQL database. It's structured database. Relational database which handles this has a strict schema and works with the structured data. And I think it has unit 1.
Okay, good. So you mentioned that you use logs, right? How do you manage logs? Where are they? In the file? Or you use special some kind of
Logs
logs?
in the file. I
Which file?
keep them in the file. So I can show you in the backend.
Yes, please show it. And also you mentioned that application is scalable.
Scalable.
What does it mean? What do you mean?
We can expand it. We can add more data if you want to database. And while I use PostgreSQL, it's a very good choice for scalability. And there is also other database like MongoDB and so on, which are very good for scalability. I can then transfer it to MongoDB.
You got it. I mean, you mean so. Also, you mentioned that you use JWT.
Yes.
How did you generate these tokens?
By byte hashes, 256 byte hashes.
It's cryptography, yeah. But how do you generate?
Token provider.
I mean, the algorithm.
I can show you in the backend.
Okay, just show one thing. I mean, how you store logs. You can put here, and others also will see.
You can bring up your computer or
I see this, because I see the code, right? But I didn't see logs. You said that you store logs in the separate file. Where is this file?
Logs about here, over. In this one here.
No, I didn't the code. I mean the logs. Information log. Actual data. Where is it?
You mean the translate texts?
I mean logs. If you mean the text, yes, please go to the text. If you mean logs is the text.
You mean this one?
No, I mean not, because usually logs about some kind of who is logged in, who is logged out, where.
No, I don't have it here because every data is in Postgres, so.
Okay, thank you. Other questions, guys? No, that's it. So we can go to the next. We can go to the next presentation. I think. Это еще одно. Okay, so the question is about some kind of. So we have one presentation, then we will have lunch. Is it right? Yeah. Then we have 44 steps. Yeah, what have found is so we go 22 offline, and others will be some kind of online. So they have presentations, I mean videos, so much easier. Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
My name is Emikia. My project is development of constraint-based timetable scheduling system for laptop. So problem was that manual timetable creation is time-consuming and complex task, and the methodologist should consider teachers, rooms, subjects, and other things. Problem is that lessons may overlap. One lesson, two or more lessons can be assigned to one room, and like that. So project goal was to make a system that will help methodologists to make good timetable.
Okay.
So it should focus not only on generation, but also give timetable management. So objectives is to create system. I did some research, and there was already ready apps and websites, but they are paid. The ones which are free, it's hard to configure, and it's hard to implement to our university. And literature, I also did some literature review, and timetable scheduling is an NP-hard problem, which means that the more the constraints, the harder to find the answer. So there is some algorithms, some approaches which are graph coloring, constraint programming, grid algorithm, etc. My first algorithm was greedy algorithm and graph coloring, because these were fast and easy to implement and easy to understand. But I changed it because it didn't give the best results, and it couldn't handle the many constraints. And the new one is I chose a tool from Google, which is constraint programming satisfiability from portals. It has hard constraints, and if it can handle hard and soft constraints, it can give better results. That's why. And system architecture it consists of front-end, back-end, database, and has scheduling model. It generates the timetable, and tools are for front-end is Next.js, React, TypeScript. For backend is Java Spring Boot, and database is PostgreSQL, Hub, and Google algorithm. And system design is like this. user interface frontend send some requests for backend interacts with database and schedule. And this is how the system is. So here are the links. This is a letter of implementation. Conclusion is a system will have methodologies to make better timetable. So it helps to avoid group conflicts, overlaps. It can help to make better timetable faster, and it can export the results, and it has role-based access, like it has super admin and just admins. So only super admin can add the other users. So for future work, I want to add more soft constraints, improve the algorithm, improve analytics to help to make better timetable generation, and support for conflicts, add import from Excel, add integration with university system, maybe add mobile app, and add notifications, like maybe on Telegram, and collect feedback from users.
Can you show us?
Yes.
You will be showing it.
Sure do. How to put the inputs?
Here is the resources, faculties, and faculties is code for faculties department.
Okay, thanks. I suppose under the list of people that we get faculty and certain lessons, so where should we choose?
They first need to add the data, the faculties, department, and other things, and go to the table. And they should choose.
Can you please tell again this number? 29?
I'm not sure from local processes.
What?
The deploy crashed.
Okay, but tell me please IP address 29 point, what is IP address 29 point? IP address of this website.
29.
Point.
Oh, I can show.
But it's fine. Okay. 29,
24.
24, 93, 186, 40,000. Yeah, I cannot access.
I think deploy is crashed. I can show from the office.
That's okay.
Here's the timetable. You can choose for faculties. Like, you will add new timetable. I already added here. So can go there.
What is it? HTTP, HTTPS?
It's HTTP.
Hackable, easy working, hackable. And host is down. IP address is not working. Host is down. Сервак ли у вас?
Там нужно заново запустить.
У вас IP address ping is not working for this IP address.
Даже запущу. Yes, it's working.
But local host, right?
No, that is also deployed.
Because my ping 29.
24.
So 24. Sorry.
So here you should add assignments like
They should put that. I want to get the pop-up. It's interesting. That will be a good one.
But do you access from the internal network? Do you access? What internet do you use?
it's mine.
Because I use internet from our company. And it doesn't work. They got it from the our company. It's okay. Yeah,
Maybe
it's
you
fine.
can open from here.
No, it's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Because I suppose that the IP address is filtered, right? So you can access from the inside, but I go from outside. And that's why I cannot start.
No, it should work from everywhere.
I don't know. I use
Maybe-
from our company. I use it from our company.
This cycle.
Yes, and I cannot start this website.
You mean internet?
Yeah, I think I It's okay, it's fine.
One more thing, if I want to get my own tangent. Get that.
I have separate file for
That's one I've seen, I've used that, but this I'm asking.
this is admin file only for administrators, and I have the endpoint for everyone. Everyone can access it. This one. Faculties, department, groups, and groups, teachers.
Yeah.
These groups. For your lessons. Groups.
That can also be considered for future school. This one, if you do like suppose, this was not introduced, I get a power, I get a quicker time deal, it's so easy. Their efforts were reduced, even mine also reduced. So
This was good.
this, what I get from my own experience.
Ask question to student, not HR.
I was saying to you that, that will reduce the efforts of others. We will get that clarification.
So, in modern age, people use a lot of databases, but also they are using Excel sheets, and integrating Excel sheets into system is becoming crucial. Is the way to integrate sort of uploading Excel sheets, and it's going to be integrated into the system?
I have an export like in PDF and Excel, but I couldn't make an import because from Auto Excel it's like making a lot of errors, and Auto Excel have a lot of errors. That's fine. It should be like very correct Excel file.
So, and how is it going to handle the problems of that at the same time there can be like one teacher can be in two classes, or maybe some sort of these issues? How is it going to be handled?
I have an algorithm. I added hard constraints and soft constraints. Hard constraints don't allow. It makes that constraints to не рушит эти правила.
Don't destroy this rules.
Yeah. And I have soft constraints which can be like violated.
And what's going to happen in case of these constraints? Is it going to show some sort of warning, or maybe sort of puts in block?
If you couldn't place the lesson, you can add it manually.
So did you show this to did you show this to knowledgeologists? Did they check it already? With sort of maybe missing result. Now they will be so happy.
I
So
showed
that
for
the efforts will be reviewed. Then, they're doing a lot. Then, they'll be eased to perform tasks. It's a good one, you can modify it.
we can integrate into a lot of systems.
Integration will be easy, but we are using mostly integration easy.
I don't know, like into my motor.
Yeah, I was asking for that.
As we can read by the API configurations. It's not like
Because then we use HTTP, right? And what should we do to use HTTPS?
yes, but for HTTPS, we should buy a certificate, right? Or what?
It's possible to generate your own and without anybody. Yeah, but okay, yes. Certificates, yeah. Other questions, colleagues? Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate your hard work.
Thank you. Here is the letter of implementation.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
You're gonna see. Okay. But it is not Kyrgyz. This is Russian.
Yes.
We need exactly Kyrgyz language. Okay, it's fine. Good. Who signed it? So who signed this letter? You took this one.
HOD.
Andrea. Хорошо.
Yes.
Мы берем Андрея Гая. And Andrea Guy is a very trustful person.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Bye-bye. Что скажете, командир?
Что мне сказать? Пойдемте на это, пройдемся,
Давайте.
потом продолжим.
Давай.
Lunch, sir.
Yeah, snacky time.
Как вам работает?
Хорошая работа. Вот, это и то, что... Okay, but it's English. Okay, I like this work, right? And it's kind of good that probably they are almost at the same level. So I would say it's kind of stable work of the supervisors. So I mean, all profs, they're working equally, and students also work so good.
The students are, you said, they're working fine. Yeah. Because that I selected these two girls, they got paper published even in cloud. Published? Really? Yeah. So accepted, I've seen it better.
Super.
So they're very nice.
And do they have research limits, academia into account? Do they have or just publishing?
Publishing, they work. I mean, honest, but they all
Okay, good.
even the study, you see, he's sitting with the laptop at the end of the corner and doing some kind of learning and all.
Yeah, good.
It's impressive.
At least they do something.
I find it impressive, that's right.
Okay. So, are we ready? Let's go.
Милана компьютерында Odyssey деген программа бар екен ғой, включать трансляцию. Вот он включит просто, запустить. Можете, пожалуйста, запустить трансляцию?
Можно я свой заряд заберу, чтобы выпустить?
Остановить трансляцию деп тұрып, за трансляция иштеп тұр жақта.
Иштеп тұр? И этот Руслан сайт ағай, он в Камбоджада, да, и надо его тоже подключить, он тоже будет как в комиссии. Менде ссылка бар, может там Google программы подключать полное. Но при этом это не должно мешать включать презентацию. Такое возможно?
Бұларда OBS деген программа жоқ қой. Вы хотите и тот компьютер подключить, и этот компьютер подключить, да?
Алдығы этот программа işleyirsin, трансляция пусть работает. Надо.
А тегінде бар екен?
Надо Руслан ағайды подключить.
Google Meet керек. Google Meet проблема нет. Если нужно подключить только Google Meet, то никаких проблем нет.
Он мой телеграм открыт, и телеграмма и сайт телеграм. Я ему скинула, ушел у меня все слова.
Мы сейчас собираемся просто обычную Google встречу сделать и просто трансляцию отправить, да?
Да, чтобы он мог видеть, слышать. Но при этом где-то аудио, когда нам что-то читает, когда завалимся.
Я там не пошел по школе.
Алдығы презентациялар бұл компьютерға подключать еткенде алып қойсалама?
Google Meet функциясы то, что он собирается экран показывать. Именно.
Нет, Google Meet алдығы компьютерда, алдығы ноутбукта, а презентация, чтобы я могла вообще. Алдығы ноутбукта қосылауы?
Пожалуйста. Получилось?
Нет, там трансляция, как работает. Единственное, писали.
Ну, Google сейчас собирается. Да, все так много, что знаете. Вы предлагаете, но будет здесь демонстрацию экрана запустить, чтобы Руслан говорит тоже. Любой там элемент помещения компьютерного шлейфа.
Анна, давайте.
Я сейчас сделаю, что я сейчас сделаю сейчас.
А мы можем это через другой компьютер, не через этот? Милана у меня выпуск долларов.
Смотрите, я там. Во-первых, чтобы человек был на связи. И второе, чтобы у него вот этот компьютер, да, вот этот компьютер был экран. Это называется экраном плавного.
Это можно сделать?
Пожалуйста, да.
Давайте через тот сделаем, чтобы...
А как он тогда вот этим экраном? Тогда ты на Google Meet можешь. Это демонстрация экрана, да, кто-то там. Ребята, сейчас презентация у меня там.
Если я там язык, или Анна, поговоримся.
The company
Я же создала через меня, получается, надо.
Sizin account'unuz benim hiçbir ekranı yok.
Дайте почту.
Она sayın özür dilerim siz probleminizde. Senin egzaminin daha sonra çok iyi oldu.
Пятница.
Все тасырки.
Тоже сняли.
Ну, матча да.
Точно по времени не скажу, где-то 4 3. Вот я зашла на свою почту.
Алло. Алло. Зашли уже на Жоқ, мен жұмысым университетте сағат 3:30 шейін оқимын. Жоқ, егер де сіздер жоқ, компьютерді білмеймін. Білмей бастадым. Может, 3-4 шығамын мен автобуспен ше. Sen политехта негерде деген дәптер ала тоғыз деген анкасын алматика. Алло. 4 var. Жұмысқа 4 var. Ya, өзіміз парасы. Слабый чувство гранда. Алло. Алло, мы сейчас послушаем. Алло. Жоқ, все нормально. Все нормально. Так, мен полковник. Вот создал встречу, мне захват экрана на телеграмм ссылка куда-то надо отправить, да? А телеграмм как ссылку куда отправить?
Ссылка на самой себе на телеграм.
Ну вот сейчас я ссылку скопировал, куда ее отправить?
Вот там телеграм открыт. Вот оттуда можете Данила отправить.
Ну, Данила,
там прям ниже телеграм. Пошли? Вверх поднимем.
Ага. Данила, тағы кетіп қалды дедіңіз?
Алло, здравствуйте. Алло. Руслан мы сейчас вам ссылку отправили. Получили? Мы начали уже защиту немного раньше, и за суматохи не сразу после получили. Я сейчас ссылку отправлю, там звонка. Они сейчас возвращаются с обеда в течение 10 минут. В телеграм-канал я вам отправила, в телеграм-канал. Или что? Да. Я вам линку ссылку отправила, вы удалила и снова отправила.
Надо выполнять ссылка на принятие паспорта. Он это принять ссылку на участие в паспорта. Чемпионат шутки. Она новая встреча онлайн.
Может, мне сказали, что было.
Английский язык на видео. Оно почему-то отключилось прибыльное. Неактивный сеанс старта был очередь походу.
Не могу подключиться.
Ссылка на дженетик, мы должны принять приглашение.
Смотрите, нужно сюда Google ссылки по моей Google ссылке, чтобы Руслан подключился и демонстрацию экрана надо открыть.
Ну, давайте попробуем.
Вот здесь у меня почта все открыто, ссылка есть. Как это сделать?
Еще просто. То есть это, по-моему, надо, чтобы он, это, погодите, он будет?
Да,
ему?
Чтобы ему открывалась презентация отсюда.
Почему вы просто или не отправите ему?
Нет, это прям реально демонстрация.
Так, получается, ему отдельно демонстрировать. Да, он вас через что будет видеть? Через Google Meet?
Да, я эту ссылку отправила, когда вышла, я как-то вырубилась.
Ну, вы можете ему демонстрацию экрана включить. Ну, давайте попробуем демонстрацию экрана. Ну, получается, у него этой презентации не будет. Вы будете нажимать и показывать.
Нет, надо демонстрацию экрана сделать.
Ну, вот там уже есть эта кнопка. Вы же ему скинете, поэтому вы ему конкретно сможете продемонстрировать экран.
Вот ты откройте Google Meet, там есть кнопка демонстрация экрана. Сейчас я не помню уже, какая она была. Там надо посмотреть, как вот эти вот все